All right, T, let's get to the mailbag. Appreciate everyone commenting on the YouTube videos. First one. This is a long one, but I love this one. Okay. Any Pat 24. I hear you with Campbell was the safe pick.
Yeah.
But is that what you want and do at number 4 overall? I guess they tried to trade out of it, but wasn't getting the desired minimum value wanted. That also goes to show you that none of the teams who drafted left tackle prospects in the first round thought any of the left tackles were blue chip or all pro potential.
Right.
His floor is solid player on the field at left tackle, which the Patriots have had success in the past with. Matt Light, Nate Solder, yeah. However, none of those guys were top 5 picks. It's telling that you think or said in a few years they would draft and upgrade a left tackle, spending a top 4th overall pick. I understand he's a Vrabel guy, fits with the culture being built or rebuilt in Foxboro. But for me personally, I preferred Banks or Simmons, understand the health issue and the character concern, sounds bogus, who have higher ceiling as a long-term, pure left tackle. Great comment. Yes. But you know what? 2-3 years from now, if this is looking like an all-pro offensive line, where it's Jared Wilson, it's Will Campbell, and then fill in the blank at left tackle, and then you figure out right guard, right tackle. Who cares how you got to that end process?
Doesn't matter.
And this draft is unlike last year's draft.
Yep.
A lot of offensive linemen went in the first round again.
Yep.
But there wasn't
one.
There wasn't Joe Alt.
Yeah.
There wasn't Olu Fashanu.
Right.
There wasn't Taliese Fuaga, who flipped from right side to the left side for the Saints.
Right.
Troy Faltonu, who actually ended up playing inside for the Steelers. But I think is a good left tackle, could be. There just wasn't that pedigree of left tackle.
Yeah.
Raise the floor. Because, and this is also a great comment, any Pat 24, the last 2 guys you talk about, Kelvin Banks or Josh Simmons. If Josh Simmons' health and character concerns weren't an issue, he would have been taken at 4. If Kelvin Banks was a left tackle, he would have went 4. If Armand Membu was a left tackle, he would have went 4. Those teams know more than we do. The draft is telling us Will Campbell is the best offensive lineman's draft, and the Patriots went with that.
Yeah. To answer your question, yes. It is. Like, is that what you really want? At 4 is a safe pick? Yes, I do. Like, that's exactly what I want. I even, going back to last year's draft, I hated the draft class, but at number 3 overall in the first round, the safe pick, the smart pick, the logical pick was to take the best quarterback available on the board, and that was Drake May. And they did that. That's exactly what I want at 3 and 4 and 5, quite frankly. Give me the safe pick. If it's a great draft class and there's a generational guy, well, guess what that means? That's the safe pick. Take the generational cat. I mean, if Travis Hunter was there at 4, I could say that's a safe pick. Like, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I get what you're saying. You would have preferred a higher upside or whatever, and maybe roll the dice there. Not at 4. I don't want to roll the dice at 4. I want safe at 4. If I'm at 11 and it's a couple guys to pick from, maybe I'll roll the dice there. At 4, nah, brah. Give me that safe pick, please. 401k style. I'll take it. This is not the time to roll dice at 4.
Worst offensive line in the NFL got the best offensive lineman. If they had solutions and they only needed a left tackle, they would have been a trade back, and they also didn't get many offers.
Well, they didn't get right.
Paul_PP, trading back from 77 to 85 and getting the best center prospect in the draft. And also adding a future 2026 4th-round pick from Chicago is an underrated move. That 2026 4th-rounder is a piece that could be used as trade bait when a veteran becomes available via trade.
Sure.
Paul, good comment, my man.
Yeah, it is.
Or you combine that with your other 4th, move up into the 3rd.
Yeah.
Also something I've learned too, because I'm the one, well, a future 3rd is really a 4th. Teams get better. No, a future 3rd's a 3rd. I'm just going to, that's my own rule. I'm not going to knock anyone for thinking the other way. But when the draft rolls around, we go, they got 2 third-round picks. They got 2 top 100 picks in the 3rd. That's great. Okay, so when a team, you give up a 3rd or you gain a 3rd, great job. You got another top 100 pick. You didn't get 8. Well, it's going to be equivalent of a 4th. Nope, I'm not buying into that. Wes April 4591. Campbell will be the left tackle for the next decade. The fact that people think the arms is an issue is nuts. Kid has been at the top of his position with the same arms for 4 years in the SEC. Ask Jaden Daniels if he's bothered by Will's arm length.
This one's at you, George.
There's a difference of being a left tackle and offensive tackle in college and the NFL. There just is. Everyone in the NFL is long. Everyone in the NFL is elite athletically. Everyone in the NFL decreases the margin for error, and that's what Will Campbell has, very slim. When you're playing on the island at offensive tackle, there's a reason arm measurement matters. And it's not the arms, it's the wingspan. Yeah. Just remember that. The wingspan is crazy underneath of what the threshold is for the NFL. RBP pool guy 50. I'll come swim at your pool this summer. Between free agency, draft, and a new high-end coaching staff, Pats fans have to be happy.
No doubt, bro. I mean, this even goes back to Paul _PP's comment where he was like, well, you could use a fourth round as a piece that could be trade bait for when a veteran becomes available. I mean, look, I think between the draft and free agency and the high-end coaching staff, as you said, it's true. But you could also use those future picks to draft picks too, depending where you're at. I just think where this team now is positioned for whatever happens. If they struggle this year and they need to continue to rebuild, they have the draft assets and draft capital to do that, George. If they're competing and it feels like this could be a wild card situation, then they can go get a veteran player. So, yes, we all should feel good around here.
JOAO Fernandez 1397. Got to be honest, guys, don't love Kyle Williams. He has struggles with route running, and the most important thing for a receiver, I think we should have picked Savion Williams. No at the end. Not
That's where he lost you. He lost you.
Yeah. Kyle Williams is going to be okay. He's going to be good. He's going to be good. Mike T, 104. Steve Smith Sr. said this kid is the second best receiver in the draft. From Inglewood, won't ever back down. Said this is the closest receiver to him in this draft. He said he plays way faster than his time speed. Thinks kid is a stud. Talking about Kyle Williams. Yeah, I don't love him because Steve Smith Sr. endorsed him. I love him because he's good. Yeah. I like the similar Steve Smith Sr. comps. Doesn't carry the weight the same way, but got that dog in him and does play bigger than his frame, faster than what his speed is. Mr. Fagawi. Love you two. Great content. Greetings from Germany. Hey. Thank you, Mr. Fagawi. I got to learn how to say thank you in German.
Shout outs, bro.
Dwayne Roberts, 6616. With Henderson in the backfield, we can help Will. Plus, McDaniels will scheme to Will's strength and help his pass pro. This draft was the best in years. Vrabel absolutely blew me away, taking offensive players first and foremost. I really thought he'd take more defensive players like most defensive-minded coaches. Hey, Vrabel went defensive free agency. Yeah. He went offense in the draft. They got a lot younger in this draft.
Great
Between
draft.
the UDFAs and the draft picks, they have 30-plus new players now on this roster right now.
Outside of a long snapper and a kicker, I thought it was excellent.
It's a lot of guys. He's Travis Thomas from Georgia Balekji. Thank you guys for the comments. Love y'all. Draft coverage will keep going. Patriots talk will keep going. Foxboro Rush. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see you later this week.